Our idea is to live in harmony with all the people. So we picked that theme that all the people live together in harmony. And that is our idea, and that is how we base our association. So that is what it means. Bakadde Bakanya means all the people live in harmony. And every time we want to go straight, we revise that thing. You people don't forget. We are here to live in harmony.
Kala akaseera ko tekaali kangu kubanga omwami wange yalwala n'atuuka mu kkoma namala mukumbi omwezi mulamba naye kati embeera eyawaka yali munafu nnyo nga tasobola kwekyusa buli kimu ng'akikolaawo ku buliri kubanga nzijukira olunaku lwe baamuleeta lwe baakola toyireti eyo n'agiraba yali wansi nga tafa mu nnyumba asiiba mu nnyumba naye bwe baleeta toyireti ne bagituteerawo n'agiraba kumakya n'akeera n'akwata olweyo n'ayera olujja nenewuunya amaanyi bwakoze eki
emyaka gye ngambye ngeze emyaka nga 12 bebamanya okugikola ngenda bwabo nenfuna okuwulira obulungi nga n'amagulu muno gagenze gatandika okukolaakola muno naye luli nga tiyenda kujja kutambula nokkale kusikira kuno
kyanjigiriza kinene nti omuntu aba mulamu naye embeera yemukosa olw'embeera gye yalimu n'obulwadde n'emyaka nga balaba takyalina mugaso noyo talina mugaso mu nsi kati ekyo bwe ngenda mubazeeyo abalala ne mutunuulira ndaba nti omuntu oyo singa afuna obuyambi n'afuna abamubudabuda omukwano n'embeera ennungi ne keya aba akyasobola okubeerawo nnyo okusinga kubanga nze neewuunya ku muzeeyo ono yali mu kkoma nabeera wansi naye keya n'omutima kuli okubeera nga musanyufu abudaabudibwa n'ayambibwa n'abazeeyo abalala mu kitundu singa bafuna keya ng'eyo basobola okuba nga babeerawo okusingawo.
Uganda is a younger country, so most resources still go to the young people. 52% of older persons did not attain any formal education, so that means the majority cannot read and write. 63% of orphans in Uganda are under the care of older persons, just because of HIV scourge that almost wiped off the middle generation. Poverty is high among older persons. Banks don't lend to older persons here. They are considered risky borrowers. So that situation puts the older persons as a vulnerable group. But the advantage is that Uganda has promulgated laws that protect and recognize older persons. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. But we cannot wait for everything to be done at that macro level. At the micro level, older persons are taking it up by themselves.
One of our members told us that there is a gathering for older persons down there. So we went, somehow reluctantly, but we went. We are many of us Then after some time we thought, how are we going to manage this association without any income? So we organized some little money, 200 per person. And we want to do something collectively for the whole group, we use that money. Then after some time, we said we can't just come and sit and dance and talk. So when we come, when we are talking, when we are chatting, we weave our mats and we make our baskets. Once in a while, have a cup of tea with maybe buns, with pancakes. And these things, like pancakes, like in small queen cakes, we collect our money and we do it ourselves, just to make ourselves happy.
Yeah, for the first time in Uganda, people have started acting from strength. And when you are interacting with them, you see happiness, you see joy, you see the groups are helping them to manage loneliness, to discuss together, to listen together, to learn together, to get updates together. So that's the change, and that's the change we hope that we can upscale to the country so that the other older persons can learn from this beautiful experience of these communities that we are working with.
Just tubakumakuma ne twogera nabo nga tubalaga ekibiina kino bajje betwegatte wamu tusobole okubeera ekimu. Tubabuulira okwegatta mu kibiina ekyo ky'abakadde kituyamba tufunamu bingi, tufunamu kati okulima ennimiro ng'ezo n'otalinda kuwa kuba olina kutwanyi n'olima greens ng'ezo tosobola kunoonya ssente bwe ziba tewali kyakulya ogenda n'onooga ku greens zo n'ozimba omubiri. Tubabuulira obuyonjo kubeera omuyonjo awo akati kyetaagisa kuwa ssente gwe wennyini oyiga n'ogamba kati kanjereko wano nga tumuwa ku magezi. Kituyambye nnyo naddala mu kitundu kyaffe abazeeyi. Kati buli muntu osanga ayinawe akalimiro akadoodo ebikolo nga kimu bibiri wasobola okujja ekyokulya n'obuyonjo ng'obwo.
Things were not easy and were hard because we were working with a group that was not all along targeted by any intervention in the country. So we are looking for support from outside. So I should do. I wrote emails to friends. I did what? 2011, we started looking from within the community. So that's completely changed. Now people started saying, what can we do for ourselves? Rather than saying, what can someone do for us? For now, even if we had support, is put to the community and the community owns it and runs it. It will come to supplement on what the community is already doing by itself. So we feel less fatigued because of that. And for us as an organization, as Health Nest Uganda, we have never looked back.
Iyo henu era okutulagira kakuba ntugwa mu kintu ekikyamu oba ekibi ekyekurola nti kino kibi tikisemerire mu kibiina netuhanuura netuha amagezi hati iyo nibwe kuberugire mu redde tuina experience ekyeitu ekiri kumala ekisobola kugenda mu maiso na wa Richard wa Mulumba ateire mu enkoko nawe nagamba amagezi agahire nka muheno mu kibiina agahire mu kibiina hali semakula nawe nicyo kimu narunde enkoko nawe amagezi agahire nka mu kibiina nito nkimanyi tusemeza abo kuba hati yabo bo bamazire kuluka oli nalete enkoko bina ono akatugamba ina enkoko ba 50 hati ezo yatugamba kwa razitunda takujja kulyawo ne 10 n'eki najja kwigaruzayo booking ezikira hati najja kuleta 10 wa 15 atuna abata yeyongire nito nkyo turukwenda.
The communities we're working with are moving towards sustainability by using their own resources, using their own connections, and starting their projects and running their projects. But we still need them to help other communities to do the same. Topista, one of the older persons we started with, went and did it to Masaka. By the time we realized the older persons in Masaka had formed about 20 groups, they were mushrooming like bushfire. And she has not even gone back to see what she did. It was a magnet.
What changed within me? The mindset, first of all, changed. It's all about creativity. What do I have to do to create? And I told these people, you know what, you guys, you have strength. You know, at one point I used to feel, they need to be pushed, they need to be pampered. But now I can sit down and say, no, guys, we need to change. You need to start working to bringing a betterment for yourselves and for the rest of us. You have the resources within yourselves.
Africans used to act from strength in 100 years ago or 50 years ago. Roads were cleared by people themselves. Each person knew, each family knew that I'm supposed to clear a certain portion of the road. Wherever there was trouble in Africa, there is a drum that they used to sound, and people would come and act together and sort the things out. So that one had gone away to the extent that people wait for authorities even to come and clean their compounds, which is very un-African. We used to have groups of older persons in villages digging together. They come and start on someone's garden, it is finished. Tomorrow, they're on another person's garden, it is finished. That sort of working together was there before, but it was just taken away. I don't know at what time in the past. But so me, practicing CRCP takes me back to the old days of working together and working from within our strength as African people.
Henu yatandika kutuha amagezi agati nkaga agokora obutuzi twafuna ebikozesebwa materials twayega okubukora twakora obutuzi ate ekyatuyiremu ensigo tukagula enfu nk'oku tukaba ntubigwamu tutabimanyire kurungi bakatuguza ensigo zifiire abantu bakahurira kubi kikabalabya kubi kale batahurira kurungi habwokuba abandi bakalekeraho n'okwija ku attendinga meetings.
Through discussing together and relating their scenario to other experiences they have had in life, they manage to overcome that one. Because older persons, when they gather, they bring together their experiences. Someone will bring a story, I tried this in life and it failed, but it did not stop me from continuing. So they have come through togetherness, through discussion, through experiences, sharing. I think that's how they have overcome.
Kuhiki hati, tongire twakitekerezaho, twayesonda ya abamu mchibina, twagurayo, ebinanka bine bimazire already kusibwa ebiswa. Amanda ago rusenyeto, tukakora mu rusenyeto. Ugura obuhunga bwa muhogo, nimubuchumbamu nk'obusera, then nimubuteka ahantu nibubera nk'obuhora, nimukwata orusenyeto olwo nimutekamu, nimutandika kukora obubols. Nimuteka musana nigwaka.
We want to go all over the country to save the environment of Uganda. by changing people from using charcoal and cutting the trees to using briquettes.
Nitalibaniza n'okuhemba kucumayo niwera n'ocumayo kandi amanda gana aga buli kiro amanda agatugura ugo marungi baitu nibagaseera hati ekirungi kyagana amanda agaturukubumba ugo tigaina tabu yona tigaina mwika tigaina burwaire bwona just kutekaho butese n'omunju noyenda n'ocumbira munju tigaina kibi kyona kyokurora ntiki kandi gali chipa hati gamba nkani nyonyi n'orusenyeto rwange naikara kubumba kuruganya enchakanso kubumba over nka 200 oba 300 ikiro kimwe.
Okay, so antusungira amahurire ngo ebyoma bya briquettes bizi tujya kuvaletera
birugirenga
abensi ya Canada no gihuru Canada no babihira bakayikuru bante
wera kawange kabakitukolire kama abaho umugisa
bajya kuyica kusomese abantu batangiye gukora
kama yewe awulira okusaba kwayo ezo dreams zitandikire kwica hati ekyansemeza muno okuhura nti mashini zigenda kukora amanda zizire hati naitu tugiya gitunga tukura kimu amanda amaingi bizinesi yesu twekule n'ekibiina kyaitu kikule tutunge sente hati n'abasajja baire batakeija n'abantu baire abandi nibaija bataitu konka kubarahura nti mashini izire nibajya kwizira kimu boona tubeere kimu baingi mpulira amawulire amarungi ne sukaali esooka beetembera ati
kwegamba ffe bwe twasoma obusawo moto yaffe wano baatugamba nti twalondebwa kukola ki kuweereza kale bwe tuba twalondebwa okuweereza nensigala era nga not tired nimbeerera ddala nga kati ndi muli munda mukyo ekyokulabirira abakadde ekyokubaagala oba ekirooto kyange kyakuweereza abantu okutuusa lwendifa kakati abamu oluusi abawulira obulungi bajja wano naye ebiseera ebisinga buli wiiki nina okugenda okwetooloola nengenda nga mpima abakadde bonna nenda bwe bali bwe ndaba nga eri waggulu tulina obupapula bwe tuwandiikako ne tubaweereza mu ddwaliro mpulira bulungi anti am not tired kyenyumirizaamu era kwegamba bw'oyamba abantu ku kyalo kiba kirungi kuba luli nali ndabirira beeyo ba Uganda bonna naye kati ndi ku kyalo mpulira bulungi okulaba nti sobola okujjanjaba abantu bange ab'oku kyalo benkuze nabo kwegamba kakati nga ndabe bano abazzukulu nabo baagala nnyo okulaba nti oluusi bwe mba ntambula nabo ne bansitulirako ensawo balabe ki kyenkola
exercise ni tukyetaaga habwokuba buli omu naaba nakyetaaga okusinga abakaikura emigongo ikarwara amaguru garwire ebibega byona nibibaruma konka kuba kukoramu exercise kujya kuruga hano nobonaga nti exercise kinyambire hati nimpura kurungi
abakadde abasaagala bamenti tuli bakadde faayo okole oba tosobola kukola exercise eno ya bulijjo tukole tutya naye eno gyokeera nokeera nnyo nozuukuka
ate twewa homework nti tetukola dduyiro tumanyi tutula buli lwakuna mu lusooka mu mwezi n'olusembayo nti tetukola nti tulinde ku lusooka oba ku lusembayo bwe tumiitinga ne tukole dduyiro nedda buli lunaku bw'ozuukuka bwoti mu kitanda kyo okola dduyiro waffe nga bwe twali tukola n'okyusa ku mutwe byonna kwegamba n'owulira nga oli bulungi kati agenda okudda next time okujja okusinkana ng'olaba ebyali biganye ng'akola ki ng'asobola ekyo kinsanyusa.
Association, there are many things that make us laugh. Someone may decide to grumble for nothing, and we laugh. Sometimes someone may fail to stand up, we laugh.
Tujokinga nnyo tusaaga kwegamba temuyinza kuva mu group oba meeting yatugamba wange okutulika obutulisi n'otulika n'oseka wa mukisenge ekyo nnyonyo kwegamba nagira amawugwe gano nekakola ki n'oseka ebitaliiyo naye ffe tusanyuka ne tusaaga ne tuseka kiba kirungi nnyo kikyusa embeera.
Whenever I have an occasion, whenever I talk to any people, I have to tell them that nature is health. With the plants, those plants have got nutrients. These nutrients are the ones to assist you maintain your body. I pick it from the tree or from the herb, dry it inside the house, and then use a mortar, you pound. After pounding, then you sieve. After sieving, then it's ready for use. As you prepare yourself for tea and all that, use this powder so that you maintain yourself.
Lwaki natandika okukola ebintu ebyo kyava ku bulwadde bwe nali ndwadde obwa arthritis. Kati nensalawo mukwano gwange omu nandagirira naŋŋamba gendako owa dokita agaba habo. Kati nendekeraawo okumira empeke ziri ez'omudwaliro nenconcentratinga ku ŋŋano nandagirira n'ekyo ekinzaali nembeera nga nkinywa ne cactus. Emigo n'engisuula eri n'ekisawo n'enkikola ki n'enkireka. Nabulirako mikwano gyange nensanyuka nnyo.
I took a lot of interest since I was born. I was looking at nature. So when I started reading and I looked at books which were concerning about nature, I had to pick this knowledge.
Kuba bw'ofuna amagezi n'ogagabirako abalala nakyo kikuyamba. Nayagala tubeere wamu tuyige kubanga abakadde tuyina endwadde nga ziri common. Tuyina ebintu ebimu nga biri common kati ate abamu kuba kati nja kuwa enkyokomewo naluli okomewo naye bwe nkuyigiriza oba osobola okwekolera ekikyo n'oyamba n'abalala. Ate ekinsanyusa nnyo kubanga nfuna abantu bemba simanyi nenfuna nabo emikwano.
My dream is to have more equipment to have this powder in a quicker form. So a solar dryer is very ideal for me. I have one, but it is very, very old. Using my association funds, I can apply for some of these equipments. Once you have a solar dryer, everything will be possible.
Ekirooto kyange kyakulaba nti buli muntu abeera bulungi.
Catherine was my spiritual mama. She used to mentor me in so many ways. She had kind of a loneliness I noticed about her. She didn't need a lot. All she needed was somebody to listen. And I love the older people, so somehow we got close. I would go there, we sit, chat. That's when she started introducing me to the little older persons around her, because she had quite a number. The last words she said were like, Liz, I have done my part. It's now your turn. What is your purpose? Ask God for your purpose in life, and please fulfill it. I have done my part. Do yours. But she was such a very loving lady and very kind. I'll always honor her memory.
We included the young people in our association, and we nicked them Sindikanjake. You know, Sindikanjake means when the car is stuck, someone helps you to push. So we call these young people to help us to push us so that we can start.
It is important for the older persons to be in contact with the younger ones, to learn that it's not about things. It's about the touch, the feel, the listen, which is important for them.
And another thing, we bring our old ideas and they bring their new ideas, and we must accept their ideas. They should also accept our ideas, because our ideas are a long time back, but we must realize this is a .com time, so our ideas should come together. If we remain alone, it will not help us a lot.
I learned from them a lot of wisdom, because they have seen it also. You come home and you have this problem, you feel it's a mountain, and she'll just show it's a molehill. When you share it with her, she's like, no, that you'd have done this, and you're like, so surprised. So the wisdom I get is a lot, immense. I can't even measure it.
Like, we used to use these ordinary phones, but when the WhatsApp came, we accepted, because I used to have that customer phone, and my children said, Mommy, you must accept this one, because the world is changing. I said, but the other one was easy for me. He said, it's going to be easy for you, but time is going to come when it will not be in fashion.
Let them not give up on the young ones, because I have seen that kind of mindset. Please, 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 we want to understand you. Try and understand us.
Margaret is my firstborn. She started convulsing. She continued like that, and her brain started going down. When you ask her, how old are you? I'm 1 year old. That one has been there. And putting on the shoes, she will put it the other way around. Margaret today turned 59. And I'm also 79 today, even if she's not yet 60, but she can enter the association. So she's eligible. We don't live with many people here in the house, but when we have such a gathering, she gets excited, she's happy, and she's free to express herself to these older persons, and many of these older persons are her personal friends.
Yeah, the getting together of the older persons is not about just general empowerment or enriching them. It's especially healing. If you looked at the stories behind all the older persons, at least in the group, they have a story. And some of them is really a sad story behind. So this is like a sense of ownership for them, because they feel a togetherness with people who understand them, and they resonate with them because they feel they're the same people.
Kumbe waliyo omusajja ow'amagye ava eri ye nga ayise ebbali tajidde mu bano ng'agenda okunkoona nenzirako emabega, neera singa nagenda nandifudde, nenzira emabega emotoka nenkoonako nengwa, nenagwa nentuula bwendi. Namala kutereeramu, natereera nenkwatanga emiggo, nengenda ku piki nentwala nentuusaayo, ate era ne piki nenjijayo nentuusa wano. Saagala kubivaamu, nanjagala mbibeeremu, era kwegamba kyankosa nnyo okulaba nti bakolanga miitingi nesibeeramu kuwuliriza biki bye boogedde. Ddemu okuyamba bakadde bannange, embaka ekennina nga bakadde bannange mbawaako.
n'ova wano n'ogenda ewamuno n'otuula nga tolina nakyo kyoyize. Naye wano tuyiga ebintu, oli azze nga munakuwavu n'ababuulira ebizibu bwe ne mumusalira amagezi.
Ne bw'ogenda mu banno ofuna okusanyuka okw'enjawulo n'oba nga ebyo ne bw'oba olina ekizibu okyerabira.
Even in Europe, even in other countries, I think there are issues like loneliness, there are issues like stress, there are issues of feeling neglected. And I think if still people worked united and started working together and sharing together, I think still it can be of help. I've heard of stories whereby people are put in homes and you get caretakers, and caretakers come to do a duty rather than spreading love. Someone comes, does what he's supposed to do, and goes away. But that's not the issue. The issue is that personal connectivity, love and care that comes when you start recognizing yourselves as a people, as older persons.
Our dream says we want them to have a happy, healthy, and fulfilling life. They are trying. Based on my knowledge, they are really, really trying. I know it can't happen overnight, but we're getting there, slowly but surely.
Love, care, comfort, and respect. Once you do that to elderly people, you live for longer and longer and longer.
Take a look around. You're gonna make them dance without making a sound. So shine on, come on baby, now shine on. Yes, you got a light and you gotta let it shine. So turn your brights on, come on baby, now shine on. Yes, you got a light and you gotta let it shine. So shine on. Take a look around. You're gonna make them dance without making a sound. So shine on, come on baby, now shine on. Yes, you got a light and you gotta let it shine. So turn your brights on, come on baby, now shine on. Yes, you got a light and you gotta let it shine. So shine on, come on baby, now shine.